Welcome to Maybach Talk, man. So what's up, man? I'm here with the legendary Rick Ross. So basically what I wanted to talk to him about is I got a show, blog that I'm doing where as though we're talking to the community, we're reaching out to these people because ain't nobody gonna do it. We don't do it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So basically, I'm going around to the different cities and countries and talking to different influencers. And I look at Freeway Rick like an influencer. You know, he did a lot for the community, you know, back in the day. And you know, I just want to get his insight on, you know, where he want to take it to, because, you know, at one point he was down here, and now I want to see exactly like where he want to take it to now.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And nobody never really talk about that. And
Yeah.
that's some of the stuff that is important with me right now. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind giving people history.
Yeah.
You know, what happened already, but my focus is the future. You know, like I joke sometimes with people and they be like, "Man, you didn't remember such and such," and I was like, "Well, see, I don't remember the past because I'm looking toward the future."
Exactly.
So it's hard for me to go back when you're trying to go forward.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like everybody just want to hear about it and see about it, but I think it's just better just like, all right, what can we do to build our community up? So what do you think on, like, where can we go to build the community up? Like, what's your insight on that?
Well, the first thing we got to do is we got to change our thinking.
Yeah.
You know, when you think, negative thoughts bring negative actions.
Yeah.
And right now, with the black community, we are being fed so much negativity and so much that you can't, that it starts to sink in our people, and we start to act out those things that we believe. Like with myself, let me give you an example.
Yeah.
When I was coming up in the dope game, I saw myself going to prison.
Yeah.
And what I found out is that I didn't get out of the dope game. Even when I got in, I only wanted to make $5,000.
Yeah.
So when I finally went to jail, you know, I had days I made as much as $3 million. But what I found out about myself, it wasn't about the money. My goal had not become making money. My goal had become, how do I go to prison?
Yeah.
So unconsciously, I was thinking about prison. So we have to be careful with what we're thinking about, where we put our mind at, because your mind is going to get you what you want.
For sure, for sure.
So,
hey, it's a question I wanted to ask you, like, so did you really make $1 million a day, man? Like that was really something.
For 2 years.
God dang.
For 2 years, I did at least $1 million every day. And I had days that I made $3 million. Not profit, though.
Yeah,
not profit.
I know, I understand the game.
They be, oh, you made $3 million profit, where did all the money go? So if I made $3 million, my cut probably was like $600,000.
Yeah.
So I would make $1 million every single day.
Yeah.
You know, when I got up in the morning, my goal was to make $1 million. You know, sometimes it might be $1.5 million, $1.2 million.
Yeah.
But my cut out of that probably would be $350,000, you know, $400,000. Some days maybe $250,000. You know, it's according to who came, what kind of deals. Because, you know, the deal is cut right there on the spot. You know, you can't say, John is coming, and I always get him for $35 a key. Yeah. You know, no, today John got something else on his mind.
Exactly. So, he trying to come.
So today he cutting the deal. So, and when I found out about business, you know, like when I was in prison, you know, I taught myself how to read while I was there. Yeah. I was totally illiterate. I read over 300 books.
That's crazy.
And not fun books, you know, like I studied Sam Walton, I studied Nike, I studied and Sam Walton is the owner of Walmart. I studied McDonald's. So many people that I studied. I didn't show you the picture of Louis Farrakhan.
No, you ain't showing me.
Yeah, I got a picture. I had dinner at Farrakhan's house because when I was in prison, it was 3 people that I wanted to meet that I thought was just great people. Yeah. Right? Louis Farrakhan, Don King, and Jesse Jackson. Yeah. Them was 3 people. When I was in prison, I was like, man, them is 3 people. I don't want to meet. I don't want to meet the president of the country. Yeah. I don't want to meet Michael Jackson. I don't want to meet Little Baby. I want to meet Louis Farrakhan, Don King, and Jesse Jackson.
Yep.
Them was the three people that
The influencers.
I met all of them.
Yep.
I had dinner at Farrakhan's house on gold plates. Yeah, he got gold, solid gold plates and gold spoons and I mean that was just a highlight of my life, you know, that
So where do you look for, like, what's the future looking like? Like, let me tell you, so my future is building a community. Like, I know you're a community builder, like, you know, building these kids up, building their credit up and all that type of stuff.
Absolutely. Like, and that's why me and you have been such a blessing to me, because I already knew the credit game.
Yeah.
I knew personal credit game.
Yeah.
You know, when I got out of prison, I had a 758 FICO score. You know, had never had a credit card. Never had no credit. Yeah. Really. You know, everything I bought cash. When I needed credit, I bought in other people's names. Yeah. But I learned about credit when I was in prison from reading those books. Yeah. And so I built my credit up. Yeah. But my credit knowledge stopped at a certain level, and now what you showing me,
the business side, is
like a whole nother level that I had missed out on. So thank you for that, brother. Know, I appreciate you.
You already know.
My future, man. You know, we just left Boots in Boise. Yeah. Boots is probably the best fighter on the planet right now. He's the most feared boxer in boxing. Terrence Crawford won't give him a fight. Earl Spence ain't gonna give him a fight. None of those guys are gonna give Boots a fight. Yeah. So coming here meeting the greatest, you know, I want to be around the greatest. Yeah, for sure. You know, I just like being around great people.
Exactly.
You know?
That's what it's all about. So I look at relationships as better than money.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, if you build a good relationship with somebody, then the money is going to come, and that's what they don't understand.
Those 300 books that I read talk about relationships, you know, having people in the right places that can help you get to where you want to go. Yeah. You know, and even with some of them may not give you cash money. Yeah. You know, they may not come and write you the check that you want, but just having the knowledge of how to get to that position is invaluable. So absolutely. I mean, just by having the relationship I got with you now, you just put me up on the business credit. Yeah. You know, now my game is finna go through the roof.
Yeah, for sure. So you know, so what's your next, like, 3 to 5 year goal? What's that looking like?
I want Kid Austin to make more money than Floyd Mayweather. I mean, it's crazy that we sitting in this damn Maybach. This is the second time I ever sit in a Maybach. Yeah. The first time I sat in a Maybach was with Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. You know, I never really, you know, I'm not one who like
flashy stuff.
Like flashy stuff. But when Floyd came and you know, he picked me up in the brand new Maybach, you know, I was impressed. Yeah. You know, I'm impressed right now. Yeah. You know, sitting here in the Maybach. But my goal, Kid Austin.
Yeah, I see you.
It's Kid Austin. Yeah. That's my fighter. I want him to make more money in boxing than anybody ever made. You know.
So you mainly investing in everybody else. It's not about your personal gain anymore, right?
No, well, you know, I just come from your jewelry store, and we me and you made a deal on getting gold for Kid Austin and diamonds for Kid Austin. Yeah. You know, I mean, you put the watch on me and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and I felt good in it, but I feel that if I start to do that, then the people around me will like me for the jewelry, and they won't respect my mind. My mind is my most valuable asset. Yeah. You know, and if people don't really understand that their mind is what you really need. If your mind is clicking, and I didn't really know about the mind. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. Until I got to prison, I started studying about the mind and these scientists. I was reading scientists' books.
Yeah, that's right. And one of them big ass books.
Them big books. Because I didn't have nothing else to read. Yeah. You know, I would read. When I went to prison, all my money disappeared. Yeah. You know, them $8,000 a month phone bills, and you know, and paying card notes, girls' card notes, and house notes, and stuff like that from prison. And you ain't making money no more. Exactly. You know, nobody told me that. Hey, Rick, you ain't making $200,000 profit today.
Yeah, no.
So this money, I called and I was like, well, how much money I got? And they was like, you ain't got no more money.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. You're done.
It's over.
So once that happened, now I have a limited resource. So now I can't buy all the books that I could have bought if I would have knew to read these books 2 years ago. So what I had to do was I had to read the books that I could get.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to read the books that everybody else was passing around the jail, you know.
The hood
Dutch,
books and all that, yeah.
You know, and you know, and Dutch is my man.
Yeah.
You know, I love him. I'm trying to help him get out of prison right now.
Yeah.
But I couldn't read those books.
Yeah.
You know, I already knew. I couldn't read about Silky Slim because I stayed on Figueroa.
Yeah.
You know, I knew what pimps did.
Yeah.
You know, I know what dope dealers do. I know too many dope dealers. So why would I read a dope book?
Yeah, it don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense.
No.
So I started reading about Sam Walton, who owned Walmart, how he started Walmart, what he did, how Nike did it, and those books gave me the understanding of what I could do with the knowledge that I had.
Yeah. So another question I gotta ask you is, all right, so we made a lot of money. Both of us, like you made lots of money. I made money. I didn't come close to making $1 million a day or nothing like that yet. But money management, how important is that?
Absolutely important, and that's one of my things that I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons that I don't really buy anything.
Yeah.
Because if you don't spend no money, then you know you got good management skills.
Yeah, for sure.
So what I do is I wait until my money get to a certain level, and then I can chip a little bit off and say, okay, I'm gonna go buy that now.
Yeah.
Money skills is so important, and most people don't have them.
Yeah, for sure.
Nor do they have the discipline.
Exactly.
You know, people buy more than they can afford. I live under my means.
Yeah.
You know, I'm wealthier than I look.
Yeah.
You know, so when people see me,
I mean, I used to see you in $1 million apartment motels that you was buying, and your hair be looking crazy, but you ain't matter because you had millions of dollars.
But I didn't have to impress nobody.
Yeah, you had to impress nobody.
Why would I impress you when you don't have nothing?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm trying to impress a guy who's living in an apartment building, and he's driving a Rose. But the Rose can't fit in the parking stall.
Yeah.
I done been to people places like that.
Yeah, for sure.
They got an apartment building, and the Rose is too big to go in the parking stall.
Yeah.
So why would I impress him?
Yeah.
Or her? So I just do the things that I feel.
You genuine.
I'm gonna be me, man.
you.
Yeah.
So that's what people gotta understand too. Like just being you instead of trying to be, you know. I like nice stuff though. You know, me personally, I like nice stuff.
I do too.
But I'm saying everybody not like that. You gotta still be you. Because once you step out of that, then now you're trying to be somebody else. You're trying to catch up.
But you living for everybody else.
Exactly.
If you go buy things, if you buy it because you want it, that's different.
Yeah.
But if you buy it because it's gonna make everybody else look at you a certain way, now you're living
for them.
Yeah. And I don't want to live for nobody but me and my kids and my friends, you know, who I care about and who I love, and my community.
Exactly. So, last question I had about the kids in the community. Where do you see like the kids going, like with us influencing them the right way?
You know, when I got out of prison, I was scared.
Yeah.
I was scared, man, because I saw the black community. I saw the black community following buffoons.
Yeah.
You know, guys who drunk syrup.
Yeah.
You know, back in my days, if you used drugs,
you're a junkie.
You was looked down on.
Yeah.
You was a junkie.
Yeah.
But they had made using drugs cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That made taking pills cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we can't. That shit ain't cool.
Yeah.
That shit is gonna kill you. You're gonna be you. I mean, it wasn't cool.
Yeah.
You know, even when I sold cocaine, I told people not to use it. You know, I had a misconception. I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Yeah.
I thought that you could take something bad and make something good.
Yeah.
But I learned that ain't how life works.
Yeah.
If it's bad, it's gonna wind up bad.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and you was talking about that early.
Yeah,
the end of the rainbow.
Yeah, ain't no gold at the end of the rainbow.
Ain't no gold at the end of that rainbow.
When you selling them drugs at the end of the rainbow is what? Jail?
Prison or dead or the graveyard.
But everybody say that, but it's realistic. Like I did 5 years in jail. You did 20 years in jail, right?
20 years.
There's nothing behind it. There's nothing behind that shit, man. Like that's what they gotta understand that. Like y'all gotta understand that. If y'all don't get nothing out of this, y'all gotta understand at the end of the rainbow is no gold. You know, it's just jail or being dead.
Yeah. So y'all don't listen to these dudes. who don't have your back.
For sure. Yeah. So basically, yeah, it was a good time interviewing for sure, man.
Oh,
We're
man,
gonna do it for sure. This ain't about nothing,
Since
man.
me and you hooked up,
Yeah.
We ain't stopped talking.
Yeah, for sure. So
and I hope we never stop talking.
No, never. Tune in, man. This is the first episode of Maybach Talk.
And his credit techniques.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Listen, I got some plastic.
Yeah.
I ain't got no chunk plastic. I walk around with a couple $100,000 in my wallet, but this kid here,
This
kid here, he just put me on steroids. So if y'all see me swelling up,
Yeah.
it ain't real steroids.
Yeah.
It's them other ones.
Stay locked in, y'all. Look, this is the first episode of Maybach Talk. Stay locked in. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man.
Oh, come on.
For
That's
sure.
easy.